change the call based on what look we give him. He can make all the throws. He's versatile. He's a good runner. Heck, he even punts for him. So he's a very good player. He creates a lot of different challenges, but we're going to execute our game plan and go out there and play hard.
I think Coach House used the phrase back shoulder fade like a dozen times in 5 minutes.
Right.
How do you prepare a secondary for that sort of thing, and what are the things that you have to kind of emphasize?
It's like with anything. If you're going to get faster, you got to run. So if we're going to prepare for the back shoulder fade, we got to throw hundreds of back shoulder fades against our DBs all week. And so we just kind of prepare those different techniques, how to handle it, how to get in position and how to make a play.
Do you have like a specific quarterback that's in charge of throwing those, or do you have to throw all those, or how does that?
We do it different ways. We use some of our young quarterbacks to throw in there when we want to throw a little bit deeper, and sometimes I shorten the drill and just make it a point of attack drill where they're finding the man, finding the ball, and the ball's right there on them. So try to make it hard on them.
Talk to a couple of the guys about the communication issues that Coach Stoops is focused on this week, and you've got some soft-spoken guys on that defense. How do you kind of coax out more communication?
Well, communication, Coach Stoops has brought it up. They were talking. It's just about continuing to receive it and how you communicate it to one another. And we focused on that all week. We're talking, well, let's communicate it with a little more enthusiasm. Let's communicate it, and improve the receiving of the communication. It works both ways. It's like a marriage. It works both ways. So we're trying to get those guys to understand that, and they did an excellent job this week of moving forward, focusing on Eastern Michigan. It's a big game for us, so we got to go out and execute, and we definitely have to communicate.
Besides the back shoulder fades, Coach House was really complimentary how quick he was able to, Eastern Michigan's quarterback was getting the ball out of his hands. Does that mean you guys are going to play more press coverage, close to the line of scrimmage? How you guys prepare to, make him hold the ball a little bit longer so the D-line can get to him?
Well, whether you're playing press or zone coverage, the way you get to a quarterback is you can't give him the same look all the time, and you've got to mix it up. He's very smart. He knows what he's going to get. And then when he throws the ball, we've got to execute. There's going to be times where we're not going to get to the quarterback, and the coverage has got to complement the rush and vice versa. So, I think we matched up pretty good all season with certain people, and we got to continue to do that this week. And that's all we've been focusing on, covering the receivers, tackling the ball, straining, and finishing the game, and communicating. So, our guys will go out there and execute everything that we focus on every week. So it's not a specific game plan, it's just execute our fundamentals.
Is this a barometer game for a secondary when you play a guy like this who's so good at throwing the ball?
Every week. Last week the quarterback was very good and the receivers were excellent. You turn on the film again, you got the same thing every week. It's Division I football, so our guys have to go out there and like Coach says all the time, increase their football IQ. Don't take anybody for granted. Find out how they're going to attack you and execute our game plan so we can get them off the field.
Did you expect Darius to lead you guys in tackles and have this much success so quickly after he came back?
I've said all summer I thought Darius had a great summer, great camp. He's improved, from even before the injury. He's very fast, athletic. He's a good communicator. I want to continue to see him grow on the field, and I think he's right there where I expect him to be.
What does House mean when he says he wants him to be a more vocal leader? Like, how does he get there from where he is?
Darius you guys have met Darius. He has a presence about him, and he just sometimes we can have, if he communicates, what we want him to communicate to the team, they follow. He's one of those guys, they follow. Darius walks out there, they're going to follow Darius. So he wants to, any leader has to be able to communicate, and that's what Coach wants him to do. Just kind of expand on that role a little bit. But he's done a great job for us as a leader.